Shocking, exhilarating, beautiful. That's how I would explain episode 5. Chock full of nostalgia scenes, but also scenes that showcase what will happen in the future. Hint, hint. That's exactly what happened in one particular scene that we're going to discuss in this video. I highly recommend you stay till the end to fully grasp what is going on, what Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are actually up to. You see, episode 5 pays homage to the past and also sets up the future. This is where Din Djarin and Grogu come into play. The series is called The Book of Boba Fett. Din Djarin, though, was front and center for this one. And once he accepted the job from Fennec Shand / Boba Fett to be their muscle, the ending of episode 5 set up two possible things. Din Djarin will most probably, if definitely, be back in The Book of Boba Fett. If not in episode 6, definitely in episode 7, which is the Book of Boba Fett finale. The other possibility, however, is that Grogu might be back in episode 6 or 7 as well in the Book of Boba Fett. If you ask me personally, it is possible, but unlikely. It makes much more sense that Din Djarin and Grogu should reappear in Season 3 of The Mandalorian rather than the Book of Boba Fett. If they continue on this pace, Boba Fett will be completely pushed out of his own effing series. That's why I don't think Jon Favreau will go that way. However, there are clues and hints in this episode to tell us what exactly is waiting for us in Season 3 of The Mandalorian. You see, we all know that The Mandalorian Season 2 finale set up a very different future for Grogu. Something that we expected to happen, but not to this magnitude. It was hinted that Ahsoka might take on Grogu, perhaps even a resurrection from Mace Windu himself coming back. But in the end, it was the glorious Luke Skywalker who wants to regenerate a new Jedi Order, raise it from the ashes, and with probably more flexible rules. And ever since Grogu and Mando separated in that finale, we have not seen them together ever since. This is about to change now that episode 5, The Return of the Mandalorian, showed us that Din Djarin not only misses Grogu to death, he just cannot wait until he sees him again. This is why in the end, Din Djarin tells Fennec Shand, before I come work for you, I need to visit a little friend first, hinting that Din Djarin is immediately going to find Grogu. This is why the fans and me myself, we are anticipating a cameo from Luke, Grogu, everybody in episode 6, but I think this trip Din Djarin will take to Grogu will be showcased in season 3 of The Mandalorian, and not in episode 6, because, again, it will take the spotlight away from what Boba Fett is trying to achieve. Din Djarin was busy though. He reunited with his clan, with the armor, Paz Vizsla, although that did not end well. He got a new gift for Grogu. In the end, he even got a new ship, the modified and one Nubian starfighter. This is exactly what I want to talk to you about in this episode, because Pelimoto just gave us an exact line that all but confirmed Grogu will at one point in season 3 abandon Luke and join Din Djarin on his adventure. Now, what I have to stress in this video is that you need to remember the Book of Boba Fett takes place between Season 2 and Season 3 of The Mandalorian, giving us that gap in between. So we see that some time has passed since Boba took over Jabba's palace. By this, we know that Grogu has been training for a while. Where exactly? Well, that's kind of unknown. I mean, we see in the comics Luke Skywalker starting off his new Jedi Order with little Ben Solo and others, but that's kind of in the future. Right now, as it pertains to the timeline, we don't know where exactly Luke is training Grogu. I know some fans will be disappointed if we don't see Grogu or Luke in episode 6, but I truly think that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have other plans, and the money shot will be Grogu and Din reuniting in The Mandalorian Season 3, perhaps even in the first episode. And reunite they will, because the N1 starfighter completely confirmed the plans for Grogu to come back. Jon Favreau made sure that he did so, that he left this clue. You see, after they complete the renovation of the ship, Pelimoto and Din Djarin went at it for a long time until it was finished. And just as Din takes it out of the garage, he notices that a specific part of the ship has been modified. He actually asks Pelimoto what happened to the droid port. noticing that the area where a droid would go behind the pilot had now a dome over it, which is unnecessary, of course, for a droid. Pelimoto responds with a very interesting line that says, "I hogged it out," adding that she thought Din Djarin would want to leave out an astromech droid out of this adventure. We know that Din Djarin has a disdain for droids, that much was shown in Season 1, but a fully encapsulated dome over where the droid should reside, over the head of Din Djarin basically, this is 99.9% confirmed that Grogu will be the one residing in that area. Whenever they have to take a trip, Din Djarin will be in the pilot's seat and Grogu will sit comfortably above in the droid capsule. So I'm gonna add to the evidence why this is all but confirmed. You need to hear this. You see, the lines specifically were put in there by Jon Favreau for a reason. Din Djarin mentions the ship modifications for this reason alone. If Din Djarin hadn't brought up this specific ship modification to Pelimoto, then this subtle change would have gone unnoticed in episode 5. After all, Pelimoto says she made the change to forgo the astromech. It seems like the droid would fit nicely behind Din Djarin, but we know that this is not the case. We know exactly what they're setting up. This line was specifically put in so that we know this perfectly Grogu-sized dome will be inhabited by one of the greatest Star Wars character in Baby Yoda, now Grogu. Now, if we go into a total different direction and actually ask the question, why would Luke Skywalker let Grogu abandon his training so fast and so easily? Presumably, they have only been training for a couple of months. If Season 3 of The Mandalorian starts and Grogu is now reunited and back with Din Djarin, what about Luke Skywalker's plan to reignite his Jedi Order? What you have to understand is that Luke Skywalker does not want to restart the old traditions of the Jedi Order. That Jedi Order that we knew is gone. Post-Order 66 Jedi Order, this new Luke Skywalker Jedi Order that he wants to restart, will have flexible rules, I believe, not as stringent as the old traditions of the Jedi. Luke actually understood the dogmatic views of the Jedi and why this led them to their own demise. So realistically, if Luke took this flexible approach to the new Jedi Order, then it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility that Luke would grant Grogu the option to either resume his training or take a break with Din Djarin. It seems unorthodox, I know, but we still don't know the machinations of Luke Skywalker's new Jedi Order. The rules might not be so stringent, so time will tell and we'll have to see what will happen in The Mandalorian Season 3, where I think Din Djarin and Grogu will reunite once more. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video and leave your thoughts down below in the comments. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video and may the Force be with you. Until then.